Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 102nd episode of MystiCast.
From reading and writing to beautiful places in the area, we've got a great show for you. So stick around for this exciting compilation of student videos.
Have you ever wondered what lurks out of our sight? People debate the existence of aliens. But what about cryptids?
What about them?
There's plenty to know about these creatures. Ashley breaks down 3 of the most well-known monsters.
Welcome to Freaky Folklore. I'm Ashley, and today I'm going to be talking about 3 of the most famous cryptids lurking around the world. I've scoured the internet for information on these elusive creatures, so sit back, relax, and prepare for a scare as I tell you all about these terrifying beasts. First creature that comes to mind when you think of cryptids. Bigfoot, right? Bigfoot is one of the most famous cryptids, and for good reason. Sightings of him have been reported all over, with blurry pictures and videos even surfacing with some encounters. Bigfoot is said to be a tall, large, and hairy humanoid or ape-like creature that holds the power to blur or obscure cameras and film, so there isn't any clear documentation of his existence. Bigfoot's home is believed to be in the Pacific Northwest, where he roams around in the woods. While some people have claimed to have spotted this beast, others hunt to find him, yet the location of Bigfoot is still a mystery, and the search for this massive creature continues. Thought to be a harbinger of death, no one is too sure of the intentions of this cryptid. Does he show up to warn of an incoming disaster, or to cause one? This Appalachian cryptid... Let me stop you right there. Hearing that the Mothman is an Appalachian monster? Well, I've heard some truly scary stuff about the Appalachians, so this is not a good thing. Anyways, tangent over, roll the tape. First sighted November 12th, 1966, this Appalachian cryptid is most notably spotted in and around the town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Ironic, isn't it? As the story goes, a group of grave diggers outside the town claimed to see a humanoid figure that looked almost like a man flying low through the trees near a cemetery. I just want to cut in here again and say how creepy this sounds. Grave diggers say they saw a man-like figure flying low in the trees in a cemetery at night? Actually, that sounds like the right atmosphere to see that kind of thing. Moving on. 3 days later, on November 15th, 2 young couples north of Point Pleasant reported a scary sighting to the police. A large gray man with red eyes flying around the area. Other witnesses have described the Mothman as being nearly 7 feet tall, with wings spanning 10 or more feet in length, glowing red eyes, and an almost human-looking face. Throughout the rest of that year, reports of Mothman sightings skyrocketed. On December 15th, 1967, the Silver Bridge spanning over the Ohio River in Point Pleasant suddenly collapsed, killing 46 people. After this collapse, there were no more sightings of this cryptid, leaving people to believe these 2 incidents were connected. That leaves us one question. If the Mothman was actually there, was he the cause of this tragic event, or was he trying to warn everyone? Some people believe that the Mothman was trying to warn people about the event, while others believe he's associated with other tragedies and disasters that have happened. There haven't been any confirmed sightings in a long time, but this cryptid is believed to be lurking in the dark shadows of Point Pleasant, just waiting to strike. Scariest cryptid in this video, in my opinion, the chupacabra is believed to be a blood-sucking predator that attacks and drains livestock of their blood. This creature is believed to be in the southwestern US, Puerto Rico, and Mexico, and its name, El Chupacabra, means goat sucker. This cryptid is said to be associated with some animal attacks, with the first sighting happening in 1995 in Puerto Rico. Around the time, farmers were reporting puncture wounds on the necks and bodies of their now-dead animals, which have been drained of their blood. Since then, there have been many sightings of the chupacabra. Some people have described this creature as a reptile or dog-like monster the size of a bear, with a row of spines resembling spikes running down its back, while others describe it as smaller and hairless. The common features in both descriptions include fangs and kangaroo-like jointed legs. I don't know about you guys, but I love a good scare. Until night comes and I'm left terrified, but we'll deal with that later. Do you think you've encountered any of these cryptids? Do you believe these strange creatures are lurking out in the world, hiding somewhere? Or do you believe these sightings are merely myths? Whatever your answer, remember, some things are meant to be found, while others are meant to be forgotten. Until next time, bye!
How creepy. Maybe there really is something hiding right under our noses.
That's ominous.
From scary to hairy, we've got you covered. Let's take a look at how a service dog on campus spends her time off the clock.
Hello, my name is Emily, and this fluffy puppy is my service dog, Ghost. You can usually find us on campus walking around. If you see us, do say hello, but do not try to distract Ghost. I have a disability that Ghost helps me with. Ghost is a very goofy puppy, and when she has her vest off, she knows she's on break. She likes to take naps, play with her toys, and go on long walks. She loves giving kisses and smacking people around. She can say I love you and no. She loves attention and compliments. She's a very vain dog. Ghost is a dog who has mastered the art of debate and arguing. Her favorite treats are liver and peanut butter. Her job as a service dog is to alert me. She works all day long and gives it her all. Understand that Ghost is still a dog. I carry her if the ground is too hot for her paws. I don't think of her as a pet. I never have. She is my partner in crime, or like a toddler I carry around.
That's adorable.
Yes, but what's cuter than a dog?
Levon Schultz, a crew member from last year's MystiCast, stars in this tale of woe.
Okay class, as you can see on the syllabus, we're going to have an assignment due at the end of each week, and we're going to have a 4-page research paper due, and we're going to have a 15-page paper due. And the 15-page paper is going to be around 60,000 words. Don't fret about it, it's not going to be that bad. We're going to have plenty of time to work on it. I'll help. Nothing to worry about, okay guys? It's going to be a big paper, but we'll take our time on it, okay?
First day of class is BSC. It's not supposed to be hard. Like, what are we even doing? I take art class. What is this shit? I cannot do this.
What's the reason for being here today?
Yeah, so Teach wants to give me like a 15-page essay, and it's the second day.
Is it due soon?
It's due-ish, you know, it's just too much.
When's
to
it due?
This semester it'll be due.
At the end?
It's like the final.
Why are you stressing so much about it?
Well, because like we haven't even started and we're already talking finals.
Yeah, so you know and you get prepared.
Well, I'm just preparing to drop it. I think I just don't want to, you know, is there like a class without the homework I can?
I think you should just relax a little bit and take it a few more weeks.
Weeks?
A few more days.
Days?
Just relax. Talk to your teacher.
Talk to people around you. Talk to other students.
Have you
You'll
seen
be
the kids in my
fine.
class? Have you seen the kids?
Talk to
I
them.
think they practically cheered when they announced the homework.
I don't think they did that. Okay, I just want you to take it a few more days and come back to me. Levon?
And I think the answer is number 3.
You're right. You've always been right. You're the best student in the class. You're my favorite. Levon?
Are we ever not gonna have fun in here?
Oh, you dog. You kidder. You don't mean that.
Wow, he got schooled. Speaking of which, people from all over come to Bismarck State College. However, some of the small towns never get talked about.
Shane interviewed 2 students from Wing, North Dakota, for 2 reasons. First, he is from Wing. And secondly, next to no one knows where that is.
Hello everyone, my name is Shane Bieberdorf. I'm from Wing. So I figured with Wing being such a small town as it is with a population of around 150 give or take, I was to interview other people who came to BSC from Wing, kind of get their takes on things. That being said, let's get into interview number 1. All right, so who are you and what year of college are you in?
I'm Dustin and I'm a freshman in college.
Okay, and where did you go to high school?
I went to high school at a little place called Wing Public School. Well, Wing.
Okay, so is there any extracurriculars that you did in Wing that carried over to college?
No. I don't want to do any other extracurriculars in college as I did in high school.
If you're not doing any extracurriculars, what do you do outside of class?
What I usually do is either come to the dorm, figure out what I need to do, and go out and hang out with friends that live in town.
Any hobbies that you may have?
Build Legos, play video games, and just hang out with people who I care about. I also go out and farm and, usually do all that stuff with my pickup. I think my pickup's a good hobby.
Ah, well, fair enough. I suppose that's all the questions I had for you. Have a good day, Dustin, was it?
Yep.
All right, so who are you and what year of college are you in?
I'm John Marshall and I am in college for criminal justice. I am a freshman here.
All right, so rumor has it you came from a small town called Wing, North Dakota.
Yes, that's true.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Wing, it was pretty small, kind of not a lot going on over there. Our class was 8 boys. You can already tell how that went. Had to travel 30 to 45 minutes just to go to practices. It was great.
You mentioned practices. Any extracurriculars that carried on from high school?
Well, from football, basketball, and track, I am running track here at BSC right now as a hurdler.
All right, and any other fun activities you like to do that aren't track?
I play Xbox. I will go play pool sometimes, not a lot, but other than that, just do my homework, play Xbox, talk to my girlfriend.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's all I have for you. Have a good day, John.
All right.
So, now you know a little bit about what Wing is like, but neither of the 2 people I interviewed really talked about the town itself. Just talked about, small and class had 8 people in it, that kind of deal. So to further dive in just a little bit into what Wing is like by itself, you have the school on the end of the street, and then all of its businesses except for the Senex are running right along Main Street, not leaving much room for the imagination. It really is quite a small town, but I like to call it the middle of nowhere because, well, if you look around the town, there's nothing near it. So that being said, the move to Bismarck was quite a substantial journey for each of these people, and myself included, I suppose. But, we'll just wing it. And yes, pun is intended. That being said, bye.
That really does sound like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the middle of nowhere. That kind of sounds like North Dakota.
Beautiful old North Dakota filled with unforgettable scenery, including a vast body of water, the Missouri River,
Endless greens,
secret tunnels,
fun ferries,
and even museums.
Take advantage of these fun activities that are right outside your door.
It's a fun world out there, but in case you're wanting to stay inside, don't just read a book, write one.
Writing's hard to get right. Watch Haley kick writer's block to the curb as she works to get through a chapter in her novel.
Hey, Haley here. I love words. I've written 4 fiction novels in the past, and I'm currently trying to write my 5th. So come along for the journey and watch me struggle to get this thing done. But first, let's get on the same page about this project. I'm currently working on a new adult supernatural fiction story. It's got druids, it's got ancient curses, it's got magic, it's chaos, and it's beautiful. I love it. It's suspenseful, it's scary, it's gritty, and above all, it's goofy, and it's just so much fun to work on. All these characters have been carefully crafted, curated, and it's so fun to spend time with them, just to work on them, and I've got to get this ball moving, so let's get into it. So here's what I'm working with. I'm at the start of a new chapter, and I need to be at the end. Justin's a character who was never supposed to be a big part of the story, but his impact was so crazy, my sister basically demanded he become a character, and now here I am with a whole sequel plan just because of this one intense dude. Anyway, I need to get this chapter done so I can move on to some upcoming action, and I'm gonna force myself through the writer's block. I'm going to do 2 quick writing sprints that'll take me to half an hour of combined reading and writing time. Here's how it works. So, I write for 10 minutes, non-stop, even if it's absolute crap, because you can't edit what doesn't exist. So just barf onto the page. And then, once the 10 minutes is up, I do 5 minutes of non-stop reading. Also, even if it's total and absolute crap, then it kind of ends up working better that way. You know, you get motivated, you're excited. So, I'm gonna do 2 sets of those, 15 minutes there, 15 minutes there, half an hour. Just finished my 5-minute reading, and honestly, Louis L'Amour, this is so cool. Let me just talk about how old this book must be. Like, look at how yellow these pages are. My papa used to collect these. He had like tote full of these books. So I got this one from him. I got another one from a thrift store, and it's so cool. It's so cool. Alright, I'm back from my 30-minute writing sprint. Definitely hit a little block with my writer's block, but just had to write through the pain. That's life. But let's see how many words I got this session. 353. That's not terrible. It's not great. I've definitely done better, but that's 353 words that didn't exist before this half an hour. So that's pretty cool. I mean, you can't edit what doesn't exist. I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing what now exists, but you know, that's part of the charm. Anyway, that's a wrap on this writing sprint session. Thanks for watching. Bye!
2 writing sprints? Wow, she's booking it.
Okay, I see what you did there. I can make puns too. Unlike her novel, this show is finished.
We hope this episode gave you a good scare, a good laugh, and helped you figure out your next day trip.
That's a wrap on this first episode of the school year. Tune in again for MystiCast 103 for some more awesome student-made videos.
Bye!
That was good.
That was good.